All right, fantastic. Well, out of respect for everybody's time, we're going to go ahead and get started this morning and just run through some introductions in our agenda. As I mentioned, we're really excited to have you as we are kicking off our 2026 year. If you don't know me, I am Emily Rahana. I have been with Neighborhoods in 55 Places going on 5 years this year. Work on our sales team here, and I'm just so excited to be meeting with you this morning. We'll have an opportunity to talk through some exciting things that have happened this year in 2025. And we'll take a quick look at our agenda. As I mentioned, we're going to talk about those wins in 2025, some exciting things that we worked on that featured you, our partner agent, hear from our amazing director in the call center, hear from our sales team about the accomplishments from you guys, and also allow some time for questions for you guys to ask some questions, because that's what this is for, is to celebrate you guys and the wins and just talk about what's ahead. So to go ahead and get us started, I'm going to introduce our Chief Revenue Officer, Chad Walker, and let him take it from here.
Thanks, Em. Hey, everyone. Just wanted to say hi really quick, introduce myself as well. I've met so many of you either virtually or out in the field when we did regional offsites the last 2 years. So good to have everyone here. We have a great attendance day. I really appreciate everybody taking the time out of their morning or afternoon to just go over some really great wins in 2025 and looking ahead at 2026. As Emily said, I'm the Chief Revenue Officer. I've been here 3 years. I support the marketing content team, which is our blog and email. I support the sales team, the brokerage team, and our call center team. And so we have a lot of those great folks on the call with you today to give you some really awesome updates. But first, to kick us off, I wanted to introduce Ted Ellis, or I should say maybe reintroduce Ted Ellis. Ted has been with us a little over 5 years, and he is our new CEO. And so I want to be able to give him the space really quick to introduce or reintroduce himself to you and just let him tell you a little more about what his focus will be for the year.
Thanks, Chad. Hi, everyone. Hi, all the team of partner agents and our valued partners out there. Thanks for the send up, Chad. And so I've already met a number of you at a number of summits and offsites, but for those of you that I haven't met, I've been an active member of the company for a little bit over 5 years now. Not only have I been a board member, but I had the opportunity to partner with Bill and Danny early in my tenure. I've just if you notice the public news, I've just most recently been named the CEO, and as Bill Ness has stepped into a chairman of the board role. I cannot thank Bill enough for building such a dynamic company and a dynamic brand and allowing me the opportunity with the team to really take this on and take it to the next level. As you'll see on the slide, I have served in a number of roles at this company as well as others. I've been very active in the private equity space as well as a number of scale-up companies. Next slide, Chad. And so one of the areas that I wanted to talk to today is really where will my focus be and how will I help this dynamic sales organizations continue to scale. The first off is really honing in on our customer focus. I wanted to make sure that I personally thank you all for your partnership as partner agents, as not only do we entrust you with our customers, some of the most valuable customers in the world, but also with you trusting us for allowing us to send customers your way, to work with you on our platform and continue to grow. I know a number of agents that are on the phone today have been with us longer tenure than even I've been here. And so again, thank you for your dedication to us. And we're committed to building more and more quality in the customers that we distribute out to the fleet. And I know that Chad and team have done a great job of continuing to build our reputation for delivering quality customers. One of the areas that folks frequently inquire with me about is how are we going to scale this business? How are we going to continue to expand our opportunity? How are we going to get you more customers? And one of those big areas is expanding our reach. As I'm sure you're all aware, the demographic that we deal with, the silver tsunami, if you will, is more about a silver wave. We have a lot of active customers. I am in the demographic, so I understand the demographic. Very active in cross-channel marketing. So outside of where we have traditionally focused, which is mostly Google, we're definitely going to experiment aggressively and expand our offering across social media, TikTok. Bing is a great channel. So you're going to start to see us really carve into more market share there and AI tools so that we can really get you, again, the best customers. Understanding our demographic further, the 50 plus demographic is sitting on $17 trillion worth of equity in the United States. We really want to tap into that market. We completely understand that a lot of our demographic also wants to age in place. It's our job to help them understand about what a lot of the opportunities offer for them as an active adult, how it unlocks the next stage of their life. I'm the perfect example of, I moved with my wife and kids from the Northwest, the cloudy Northwest, to Texas. I live outside of Austin, Texas, really to get somewhere where it's sunnier and to allow us to unlock the next stage of our life, being able to be more active outdoors, and we're certainly experiencing that. That's definitely what we want to be able to encourage in our brand and the customers that we capture. So I have some pretty aggressive targets that I've set with the team on unleashing tools like Claim My Home. What's the value of my home? We are going to do our damnedest to try to get an MVP launched in Q1. Chad is going to help us champion that as a great voice of the customer, both from the partner experience as well as our demographic. And he's going to help us get that over the line in Q1 because things like Claim My Home are table stakes in our environment. We want to capture those customers as soon as they start thinking about what is the value of my home, and can we also help them find one that they may want to purchase somewhere sunnier. Welcome to all y'all in Texas as well. And then additionally, the team, the wider team is going to hear about me talk to one of our most important customers, and that's our partner agents. Customer centricity not only starts with the consumers that use our website and services, but also with our partner agents that use our tools and our platform. And I think it's been far too long since we've invested more in you with our technology. So you're going to see pretty aggressive tracking towards direct CRM integrations. I think that Huddle is a great tool. I also am realizing that you all have day jobs. You operate regularly in your own CRMs. And so we want to make those integrations as seamless as possible so you can follow up with our customers as quickly as you possibly can. And then we can get insights back on how well that connection is going. So these are just a number of areas that we're going to invest in here pretty aggressively to drive our growth trajectory and continue to partner with you to make our customers and you all successful. So thanks again. Really excited to take on this new role and this new challenge for me. And I'm really, really passionate about the business and the brand, as well as our sales organization and their ability to be able to support everyone. So thanks again for the time. Thanks, Chad. I'll turn it back over to you.
Thanks, Ted. All right, Emily, I think you are going next, actually. And what is there any questions, actually, first of all, for Ted? I wasn't monitoring chat. Mackenzie, is there anything called out?
No questions came out. Just everyone's really excited about some integration with their CRM. So good stuff to talk about.
Excellent.
Good.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Ted. Appreciate it. All right, wonderful. So just a few more quick housekeeping notes as we move on. It is webinar style, so you guys don't need to worry about your camera or being unmuted or accidentally coming unmuted as we move along and talk about these exciting things that are ahead. So just a quick recap, as I mentioned, if you're not familiar with me or haven't met me, I'm on the sales team here at 55 Places, but this is our team that is here for you guys. You likely have interacted with one or several of the amazing individuals that make this place run. So Mackenzie Huddleston is our senior sales manager, and Nadine Martinez is our new sales manager to the team. She, if you have not met her yet or heard from her yet, likely she is not your sales manager, but she has connected with several of you already to introduce herself. And several of you have also met her already on a call. She's been an amazing addition and brings a wealth of knowledge. So we're so excited to have her here with us. Of course, our seasoned sales administration manager is Jennifer Baldwin, and she is definitely here to help everything move in the right direction, Likely you've all interacted with her as well. Ruby is our sales coordinator. We have Nadine, our partner agent recruiter, and Jackie, our agent ambassador. All of them serve an important function on our team, and as I mentioned, you'll interact with them. We do ask that you continue to funnel your requests to the sales manager team at 55places.com email. The reason for this is it allows you to email the team. We can triage your requests, make sure they're answered and responded to quickly. That could be anything from huddle help. Maybe you have a referral for the program for a colleague or a friend in another area. You can send those referrals into that inbox. We'll make sure that they get over to our recruiter so she can reach out to them. If it's a huddle request, the team can help you with that. Or if it's an escalated issue, then you would need to hear from your sales manager. They'll be able to reach out to you. So just wanted to make sure that since there's new faces, everybody knew who was on our team. All right, so we will go ahead and jump into what we were able to accomplish this year back in 2025. And for that, I'm going to hand it over to Chad.
All right, thanks, Em. All right, so I'm super excited to highlight a few parts of the business where we are moving in a really great direction in terms of our performance as a business as a whole. One thing before I dig into it, though, that I do want to point out is you're probably seeing on the screen 40-day appointment rate and 90-day sales conversion rate. That is different, I want to point out, than what you see in your huddle. These are our business KPIs where we're looking at the same things that you see in your huddle for your 90-day appointment rate or your 180-day sales conversion, which attributes to your score. Ours is just a little bit sooner. It gives us key indicators earlier in the funnel of how the business is doing, how the quality of leads are moving through the funnel. And so we just look at it in the same lens, but in a shorter time frame. But with that said, what the data really shows here is not just more activity, but we have better quality across the board. As you can see, since 2022, which I like to call BC, before Chad, I joined at the end of that year, starting in 23. We've more than doubled our appointment completion rate as a business, and we significantly have improved our sales conversion rate, which you're seeing on the left there. The sales conversion rate alone is up nearly 65%, you guys, over the last 2 years. It's a huge increase. And keep in mind with the appointment rate, we really didn't start measuring and implementing appointment completion rates until the start of 2023. So take 22 with a little bit of a grain of salt. That 4.66 was probably a little bit higher. We probably just weren't using the systems to a full capability. But either way, the growth in both areas is really great. And I have to say, this kind of improvement, it doesn't happen by accident. It tells us a few things. First, leads are coming through the platform, they're stronger, and they're more qualified. Second, our matching, our routing, and our consumer education that we've been working on the website is working better than it ever has. And third, it really reflects the work that you're doing as partner agents, having better conversations and converting at higher rates. The big key takeaway here is that it isn't just growth for the sake of growth, it's healthier growth. We have fewer dead-end leads, more meaningful appointments, and higher likelihood of getting under contract. I'm really excited about this. I know the sales team's really excited about this because we're already seeing it as we head into 2026. We have a lot of really great momentum and confidence that we're building a platform that helps you spend more time with the right buyers and less time chasing the wrong ones. And so I'm super excited about the direction of the company. We've seen some really great growth across the board. And by the way, we rocked our budget in 2025 as a business. So thank you to you all for not only working well with the customers, connecting with them quickly, but putting everything in huddles so we can track these types of things, so we can give feedback to our tech team, our engineer team, our paid marketing firm that we use to spend $3+ million a year to go buy leads on Google, buy leads on Bing. Your feedback and your use of huddle really gives us those key indicators to make sure we're pulling the right levers to get you the right customers. Okay, next slide. All right, now I want to talk about the market, right? Anyone who has seen me present over the last few years knows that I always say I'm not an economist, but I do watch it very closely. I am not only a leader here at 55 Places. I own my own brokerage. I've been licensed since early 2000s. I have closed over 200 transactions myself as an agent. And so I watch the market really closely. I know what you do. I know how you interact with customers. I know the obstacles that you face through different markets. I started out as an agent during the crash, the financial crash in '09, which probably wasn't a great time to do it, but I'm really glad I did. But looking ahead at 26 and everything I'm following, most industry experts are aligned that the market is going to be stabilizing and moving in a healthier direction. Many forecasters, including major housing economists, see that 2026 is a year of gradual recovery, improvement in housing activity. It's not projected to be like a boom year, but rather a broad agreement that conditions will be healthier in 2025, right? We are seeing signs of increased buyer confidence. The sales activity is expected to pick up as people adjust to the new norm. And what I mean by new norm, which most of you know, is really probably mortgage rates, right? Like they really took off from 3 to 8% at one point. Now they're hovering in that low to mid 6% range. And we'll probably see that continue, that range of the mortgage rate there. But the National Association of Realtors projects an uptick in existing home sales this next year, rebounding from a recent kind of stagnation we've been seeing in 24 and 25. Some forecasters even predict a double-digit increase. I think I saw that article in Zillow that they think it's like twice what they think NAR is going to be in terms of home sales picking up this year because buyers are getting more used to like this is the new norm of the market. The next thing is home prices, right? They're projected to grow more moderate. We saw really big, as anyone who's been around for a long time, really big price jumps in a lot of major markets, 10, 15%. We're seeing more modest kind of increases now, and even some declines in Texas and Florida, where prices are trying to like drop down a little bit. So I think we can expect that this will help buyers and sellers like plan more effectively if they're choosing to sell or buy, and may even open more opportunities and more balanced markets. Um, Altogether, though, this points to a market that I think is less volatile, more predictable. It's better suited for experienced agents like you who know how to guide clients through informed decisions. Um, and I would really love to hear from you, at the end of this, if what I'm talking about here, if the stability, this like slower kind of, um, mentality of buyers and sellers is hitting home with you in your markets. Look for a follow-up on this topic from the sales team when we're done the presentation, because I would really like to know what you're seeing in your local market, how you're feeling, how buyers are reacting, if sellers are pulling off the market, if they're dropping price, if they're hesitant. I'm seeing that same thing across the markets I track really closely where I'm licensed, but just kind of want to give you an overview of what I think the macroeconomic environment is going to look like in 2026. And then we're also seeing that in our business. Emily and I were talking the other day with the sales team, and post Christmas, we usually see this every year are the number of leads start to tick up. Well, they have doubled in the last week. After Christmas, around New Year's, we already saw the amount of first opportunities coming to our website almost doubling now, and it's stayed pretty consistent on a daily basis there. So we're really excited to see that. I think it's matching what the market is telling us, and I would love to hear what you think later when we follow up. All right. I think, unless any questions, that's everything I had to say on these two slides on business update and market outlook.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Chad.
Good. Yeah.
All right. So definitely some really great things to hear and to understand of what's been going on in our business this last year. And some of those things that have helped drive that success that we've seen are the initiatives that have been coming through from not just our sales team, but the other teams that partner with us here. And one of those is our content team. That's a huge piece of it. We worked really hard this last year to revamp a lot of our content, our emails that go out, to make sure that we're featuring you as the partner agent, being the expert to help promote your expertise and form that connection with the customer. These are just some highlights of some things that we worked on. Starting this year off, right, we did a new year customer re-engagement campaign that was focused on the areas that these customers were looking in and highlighting some blog articles and some information. Just as a reminder, whenever we do have these types of email campaigns, if a customer engages with this email campaign, that is a customer that's already been connected to you, they will come through as a new inquiry. If they submit an inquiry on a community or on a home, that will come back to you in huddles. So it's not going to be sent to another customer or another partner agent, excuse me. So be on the lookout for that. If maybe you have a customer that you had placed in the nurture path or seem to have slowed down their search, they may be re-engaging as a outreach from this email campaign. That next thing that we worked on really hard, Chad, really helped drive this, was updating the emails that come through for homes that are listed, those alerts that go to customers. Perhaps they have subscribed to listing alerts in a certain community or a certain area. They really got a revamp and a refresh to look modern and updated. They also feature you as the partner agent. This includes your average rating from customers, which is really important, right? It tells those customers what others think of their experience with you. Definitely encourage making sure that you ask for that review, right? If you had a great experience with a customer, no customer minds taking a few moments to let them know how wonderful you are. Of course, we also have a series to collect that on your behalf, but it never hurts to try and get that as well. You can see down here on the bottom the agent card that I'm talking about that's right down here. That will feature your average review, your home sold, and it'll have your information. It will also have a direct link to your agent bio page. That way customers can go and learn more about you. This is a really good opportunity for customers that have not reached out to ask for help from an agent to engage about a listing specifically and get connected to you. Another thing that we worked hard on this year was our agent testimonials for new communities. So what we did is we took the information for new communities that were going to be launched. Several of you responded to these and helped drive this, and thank you for that. We took that advice from you, the expert, right? What you liked about the community, what you like about the area, and then we featured you prominently in that email campaign about the community. Again, it has your information, it shows and displays you as the expert, has a link to your agent bio page to really drive more leads your way. So some really exciting things that happen from our marketing perspective. Along with the marketing, what we worked on too was our blogs and content. This year, our top 5 performing blogs alone generated 120,000 page views. That's incredible. We see some interesting things on the right here. These were some of our top performing blogs this year, and kind of get an idea of what our customers are interested in. If you're not subscribed to our newsletter, that could be our national newsletter or even the local newsletter to your area, I strongly encourage you to go on 55 Places, create an account, and sign up for those newsletters. That way you can see what your customers are receiving too. If you have an idea for a blog, disclaimer from our content team that not all ideas will be published, but they are absolutely open to ideas. I'm going to drop a form in the chat that will allow you to submit an idea if you have something that you think would be beneficial for your area. Our team also really worked hard to reinvigorate our social channels. Ted talked about that earlier as well, really like taking a look at the different channels. So we started working on that back in November. We encourage you to follow along, like, share, comment to help boost that as well. And then also, as always, you can submit any requests for a community. We'll drop that in the chat how to get there as well. But all great things coming from our content team. All right, so next I'm going to pass it over to our director at the call center, Nina Jones, so she can talk to you about the exciting things her team is working on.
Thank you, Emily, for the introduction. I'm so excited to be here. The call center's main goal in 2026 is pretty simple, and that's to support you with more qualified customers so that you can have stronger conversations from the very first touch. Now, how are we doing this? First, proactive outbound support. We're expanding our outbound support initiatives, which means that we're reaching customers earlier in their journey, before they're introduced to you. So we're confirming interest, we're setting expectations, and we're building momentum. We really started to ramp this up, I would say, around the third quarter of 2025. And in that short amount of time last year, we converted 400 consumers to customers assigned to partner agents. And we produced over 20 sales by the end of last year. So we're really going to be increasing outbound in 2026, and we're really excited about the results. Second, we're getting much smarter about when and whom we warm transfer. So I know a lot of you are probably hearing a lot about AI. And while I think that a lot of our customers really appreciate human contact, my plan is to use AI and on-site behavior data to really prioritize customers with the strongest buying signals. This allows us to schedule warm transfers more effectively so that conversations start at the right moment when these customers are more engaged and receptive. And then finally, we are going to strengthen how we're introducing you before we warm transfer. So before the handoff, customers will clearly hear who you are, your local expertise, and your proven track record. So conversations will start with you with confidence and credibility already established. This is a new effort that works very closely with the information that is on your website profile. So looking ahead, you should see that everything that we're building in customer engagement is really focused on delivering the higher quality customers who trust you from the very first conversation. And we're really excited to make 2026 the most successful year yet. And with that, I'll pass it back on to Emily.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Nina. And huge thank you. I just want to pause and have a huge thanks to Nina and her team for all the hard work that they do at the call center. You guys, they really are dedicated to making sure that they get those qualified customers in your hands. So thank you, Nina, to you and your team. All right, fantastic. So it was a really great recap of what we have done this past year and what we have done to focus on you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some time for something we're passionate about, of course, which is recognizing your performance over this last year. This is definitely a special time for us to reflect on what you have accomplished in partnership with us. So I am going to hand it over to our Senior Sales Manager, Mackenzie Huddleston, to kick us off.
Thank you, Em, and thank you everyone for joining us today. I'm so excited to be delivering the partner agent recognition. Just as Emily said, I'm Mackenzie Huddleston. I'm the Senior Sales Manager. I'm in the great state of New Jersey, and we can move forward with some exciting stuff. Okay, awesome. So I have the lucky job this year of announcing Platinum Club for 2025. These 33 agents are the top 10% of partner agents with home sales closed for 2025. These agents are such strong agents, and we thank them for everything. In addition to being named into Platinum Club, these agents will also receive a 2025 badge on their agent page. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. And then also, you all will be receiving an email from Jen Baldwin for some gifting options. So please be on the lookout for that as well. I do want to take a moment to highlight Ashley, our top partner agent in the program for 2025. Ashley is in Florida. She's in the Tampa area. She's an incredible partner and agent. Ashley had the most sales and most home sales closed for 2025. So please congratulate me with her for the 2025 Platinum Club. Woo! Thank you, thank you. And then next, we will go down the line. So I just want to recognize everyone else. We have Jay in Pennsylvania. We have Ellen Smith in Virginia, Julie, Nevada, Shira in Florida, Kevin in California, and Ashley in California, and Brandon as well. We know your husband, you are a team, so great job, you two. We also have Rick in Arizona, Jessica in Tennessee, Mike in California. We have Brian in Virginia, Elise in Nevada, Mary in Nevada, Lauren in Georgia, Andrea in California, and Priscilla in Illinois. And then our next group, Kelly in Florida, Kim in Maryland, Jimmy in Florida, Carolyn in Colorado, Michelle and Jackie both in New Jersey, Walt and Janie in Pennsylvania, Lori in Florida, Courtney in Florida, Lucy in South Carolina, Melanie in New Jersey, Nancy in Pennsylvania, Roxanne and Mary Ellen both in New Jersey, and Russ and Krista in Florida. Thank you, the 33 of you. You all are absolutely incredible. We're so lucky to partner with you every day and so excited to see what 2026 brings all of you and everyone.
Great job to this list of agents, by the way. Ashley, way to knock it out of the park. I'm seeing a lot of names of people I've met out there in the field. It's so exciting to see a large group of people really hitting that top 10% of total closed sales. Like, this is amazing. Really, hats off to all of you. Really good job. Thank you so much for your partnership.
Yeah, and just to, give Ashley again, she's such a fun team player. She's always coming to us with great ideas, recommendations, anything she can do to help. So thank you for everything always.
Yes, and just to second all of that, huge congratulations to all of these names. I've had the privilege of working with several of you, if not all, over the years. And not only do these individuals display extremely high performance in sales, as we can see, but they are all also true partners, and they partner with us here and have a fantastic attitude towards the partnership. So we're just so appreciative of you. I'm going to tell a story on Ashley real quick, and then we'll move on. When she first started and she was newer in the business, and I was a sales manager for the area, she did not win Platinum Club her very first year. It wasn't a full year, but she did not win Platinum Club her very first year as a partner here. And she told me, that's it. I'm winning it next year, and I'm winning it every year thereafter. And she has not failed. So I'm very excited to see her as literally the number one agent across the program. So just huge thank you to Ashley and your continued partnership and everybody on this list. And with that, I will let Mackenzie move on next.
Thank you. Okay, so next we have a great group of agents who have hit the Centurion. So this is for agents who've been with us for quite a number of years, and they've hit or exceeded over 100 sales met this year. So they did not make 100 sales this year, but their total count with us is over 100. So we have Kevin with 111 sales, and we also have Jackie with 111 sales. Congratulations, you two. Nancy, we have 106 sales. We have Kelly with 104 sales, Steve with 103, and then last but not least, we have Lise with 100 sales. This is such an incredible, spectacular feat to accomplish. You guys are absolutely incredible. We couldn't do what we do every day without people like you, meeting with all of our customers, helping in any way you can. So we thank you all so much. You all will also be receiving a Centurion badge on your agent profile moving into 2026. So please be on the lookout for that as well. But really great job to all of you, and congratulations. This is huge. It is a small group of people, so welcome to the club.
Kevin and Jackie, I'm going to be watching Huddle to see who wins and then breaks that tie at 111. It's on.
We'll see what happens for 2026.
I bet they're close. Great job, everyone. All right.
And then last but not least, I wanted to take a moment to recognize some agents with super top metrics for the year 2025. So these agents were in the top 5% for response time, appointments, and conversion rate for 2025, month over month, week over week. So I just really want to take a moment to congratulate all 10 of you. Eileen, incredible work this year. Kim, Joy, Dan, Terry, Cheryl, Melody, Marie, Kelly, and Caleb. You all have done an absolutely incredible job. It's great because you probably never have to hear from me in regards to any metrics because you're doing everything you should be doing. We know how hard it is to keep everything updated and Huddle to get everything responded to quickly and accurately, but you all are doing such a fantastic job. And I just want to take a moment to recognize you all and thank you so much for your hard work this year. And I just know that 2026 is going to be even better for all of us. So thank you. And also, I just want to say to anyone I didn't mention, none of your hard work does not go unrecognized. I always tell people I have the best job in the world because I get to work with everyone like you and partner with you. So thank you so much for everything. So many fun and exciting things are coming for the Partner Agent Program this coming year, this year we're in now. So I just want to say thank you for everything. And it's a joy to partner with you guys every day.
Thank you, Mackenzie.
Give it back to Emily.
Thanks, Mackenzie. Wonderful. And what an exciting accomplishment that we were able to reflect on some top performance and those lifetime achievements of 100 closed sales or more. Really great stuff to see. Let's just take a quick jump ahead to our last slide. And just really, we want to close it out. And as we've talked about, there's a lot of exciting things ahead. We really want to focus on being able to provide you tools and resources through those CRM integrations, making updates to Huddle, and continuing to provide you support and education to be successful in our program. we know that you are experts in your area, in your market, and that's what we're here for, is to be a partner to help you be successful in our program in your area. Chad mentioned that there will be an email and a survey coming shortly after our webinar today. We're going to ask you some questions about what CRMs, external CRMs that you are using, asking for constructive feedback on what improvements that you would like to see on Huddle. What can we do to make it easier for you to use Huddle and make the updates? And of course, like I mentioned, we are going to continue the year with our monthly Huddle webinars, new agent trainings, things of that nature to help support you as we go. So be on the lookout for that. I encourage all of you to take some time and thoughtfully respond to what you would like to see, so we can start trying to implement those changes to make it easier for you. Again, just really cannot reiterate enough, and thank you for your partnership over this last year. You are all fantastic, and it's just really great to work alongside you, like Mackenzie said. Encourage you to continue to reach out directly to the sales manager team inbox for any help or support that is needed, so we can make sure those are addressed. Now, it looks like there are maybe a couple questions that came in. I'm going to leave it open for anybody to ask questions. I apologize. We've been having a little bit of a technical difficulty with the chat. So there was a question from Lee that came in that I saw. And if I missed your question, please throw it in again. But there was a question that came in about how to get customer reviews. So there's a couple things that happen in this scenario. So first thing is, when you have a customer and the sale closes in Huddle, automatically there will be an email series kicked off automatically from us to collect a review about the customer's experience with you. So that will go out to the customer. They'll be encouraged to fill out a review on your behalf. That will automatically feed to your agent page. There is a series of reminders set up that if they don't fill it out the first time, we will prompt them again to fill it out. In addition to that, they can go onto your page and fill out a review from there. So what you would do to help facilitate that, if you have some customers that you'd like to collect a review from, is you just send them the link to your agent bio page. If you are unsure of how to get your agent bio page, you can let us know, but you'll put in the 55places.com URL /agent/ your name. I'll put in an example in the chat. That way you can see that. But remember, all of those links to your agent bio page are also in those emails. You can get them from there as well. But if you send that link directly to a customer, they will be able to go on this section for reviews, and they will be able to write a review from there. It is important to note that they do have to have an account with 55 Places to leave a review. They will be able to sign up, then they can go on and leave a review for you.
Yeah, hey, can I jump on the end of that really quick?
Yep.
The reason the process is in place, it may seem cumbersome to some of you. I see a few comments and like, can we transfer reviews from like realtor.com or Google? To have a website like 55 Places have authority to play the rules and the game on Google and Bing, they want to see you as a website that has authority by making sure only customers who have accounts who have logged in have left a review, so that we ourselves can't go in and leave a fake review, because Google and Bing will scrape websites and make sure there's authority for the actual reviews that are given, that they're real people, they were real customers who actually worked with you. So the reason this process is in place is because even if it was a previous client that before you partnered with us and wants to go leave your review on 55 Places, they can do that, but they have to go to your profile. They have to create an account, and that's the only way they can leave a review. We can't copy and paste reviews back and forth because it has to come directly from the customer registering and verifying their account, so that Google picks it up and sees that, oh, you're a real estate website. You have real agents. You have agents with experience, and look how great these reviews are from the agent. That way, if someone goes on and searches and says, I'm looking to retire in Sarasota, Florida, then it will recommend agents with reviews on that website to get to you. So that's why that rule is there. I just wanted to put a little spin on that, because we have to play the rules of how the game works in our like SEO strategy with how our website has authority.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So a couple other things that have come in. I'm going to send you guys the form to add a new community. The content manager email you can use to reach out about communities as well. They will ask you for the form to like give us some basic details. I'm going to throw that in the chat. There was also a really nice suggestion that Bev mentioned. She said, I just noticed a review. Do you notify us when we get a review posted? I would have loved to thank my customer. That is a really good question. I don't believe that we do, but I will note that as a takeaway so we can follow up and see if there's something that we can do there. Okay, so let's see. I'm just double checking comments here. Okay. I think that's about everything. The content manager email, yes, again, you can use that for communities. They will, if you email them. Our content manager, she is new. Several of you may have interacted in the past with Neil. We now have a woman named Kelly that is assuming that role in that position. So you may hear back from her instead. Neil sadly decided it was time for him to continue to pursue his full-time teaching role that he has had for quite some time. So we were sad to see him go, but Kelly has been fantastic. So, and it was mentioned about communities. What do you mean about communities? Yes, new communities. If there is a community in your area that is a 55 and up community or something that you think would be a good fit, maybe it's age targeted for our website and it is not on our website, let us know. That way we can work to get that on, that way we can work to get it on the website. All right. Well, it looks like that is about all the questions. I will just pause real quick to make sure that there is nothing else.
Which is a really good thing for a lot of you. So if you know of any rental communities that are either 55 plus or 55 plus friendly, not age restricted, we would love those as well.
Yep. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Well, thank you all again so much. It looks like there was one question that came in from Dan. I will hang on here for the question. But again, thank you all so much for your partnership and for everything. We appreciate you all so much. And this will be recorded and sent out, followed up with that survey so we can get some more details about your CRM.
Yes. Thank you, partner agents. I'm looking forward to what 2026 brings. I appreciate all of you.